I think about the gang and think about Dad Carter starting this group so long ago. I'm sure he never thought in his wildest dreams it would still be going on today. I don't mimic Dad Carter. None of us mimic the original gang, but we want to stay true to that style and to that tradition.
It's very obvious that Shay is called to be there and this group is called to do what they do, because when you sit in the audience and you listen to them, you sense the presence of what they're doing. You sense the presence of God.
I got a call from my Uncle Roy Carter, and he was my grandmother's youngest brother. And he asked me, would I be interested in doing a little singing with the Chuck Wagon Gang. I was 22 years old. I knew that my grandmother had sung in the Chuck Wagon Gang, and I'd seen the pictures and the videos, but I guess like any young person, hadn't really paid attention. But I love to sing, and when he called me, I said, sure, I'll come sing. I had no idea what I was getting involved in.
I'd rather live in heaven than to own all her silver and gold.
When I was able to start singing alto, I began to really appreciate my grandmother in a different light, because people would come up night after night and talk about her and say, well, you sound like her, or you look like her. And it began every night, it meant a little more and it meant a little more, and I began to really understand who she was and who the Chuck Wagon Gang was.
He's always popping off the ears,
it.
Arnie.
I know it.
And sometimes, you know, it comes under.
Gets under your skin, doesn't it? Well, I'll tell you, you don't look old. Now,
Thank you,
The only
Mr.
reason
You don't.
I
You
can
look
fly with
good.
that kind of monkey shines is that this is my big sister, and she loves me.
I know it, and everybody loves Rose.
Absolutely.
Well, Sister Rose was the original soprano in the Chuck Wagon Gang, and I've always heard she's quite a character and liked to joke a lot. Short in stature, and she had these cat-eye glasses that she would always wear when she would sing.
That's the world's greatest story. That's the world's greatest story. Greatest story of all.
In footage that I've watched of her, she would get up on her toes when she would go to sing the high parts sometimes, so it's kind of neat to watch her do that, but that's the part that I sing, is the soprano.
You do have a great touch on that Gibson, and you just seem to know what to do, exactly when to do it, and without it, I doubt they could sing.
You know, I don't believe they could either.
One of the things that sets the Chuck Wagon Gang apart from so many other groups, at least in gospel music, is the fact that they use a guitar, where so many, and traditionally in Southern gospel, they use piano as backup. You know, when you hear something like, well, that's Johnny Cash, Hey Porter. There's many, many signature sounds in music like that when you immediately hear them, you know. When you hear this, there's no question that's the Chuck Wagon Gang. Ernest Carter, whose radio name was Jim, he's known as Jim, he was one of the brothers. He sang bass and played the acoustic guitar in the early days. He's the one that created that, and I'm sure that there was no thought given to it. They needed the key, they needed to hear the chord, so he gave them the chord, and they started singing, and he backed them up. When he retired from the group in the early 1950s, Anna's husband, Howard, started playing the guitar for the group.
One of the finest, I say it has one of the greatest touches on a guitar of any man I've ever heard.
I appreciate that, Mr. Arnie.
Howard,
I do.
you do have, and I'm not kidding you, and that's not applesauce.
That makes me feel good.
And he retained some of the same type of sound and style, especially with the strum at the beginning. He always had an E-flat chord that he would make, a full E-flat chord like this.
Jesus, Lord and Savior, how we need you now. In your holy presence, we so humbly Shepherd, show your mercy to us, the frail and weak. Without you, we are hopeless, lost like wayward sheep. Jesus, Jesus, Lord, please hear our prayers. Keep us, Lord, please keep us forever in your Jesus, Lord and Savior, look down from above. Send your Holy Spirit, fill our hearts with love. We ask for your compassion, unworthy though we may be. Hold us in your loving arms until your face we see. Jesus, Jesus, to you we give our prayers. Keep us, Lord, please keep us forever in your care. Forever in your care.
We hope you've enjoyed this video from New Haven Collections. For more videos like this, you can check out their website by clicking the box above. Also, be sure to check out the fun, frivolity, and music on Wilson Fairchild's YouTube channel. They're also a part of our YouTube community. Plus, you can see some of your favorite shows in their entirety at www.countryroadtv.com. Thanks for watching.